Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another anime review. And today I'm going to share my thoughts on episode 4 of Shenmue. And once again, this is going up on Saturday morning. And of course, episode 5 will air later tonight at midnight on Toonami on Cartoon Network. So, I just can't stay up that late to watch the episodes as they air live. So I watch them during the week and, well, this is going up on Saturday. And anyway, that's beside the point. But this episode had a lot of great plot revelations, some cool battles, and all sorts of great stuff, I have to say. And finally, the forklifts, which people have been, memeing in the comments about the forklifts. But again, I've never played the games, so I don't really know what the deal is with that. I understand it's like a mini game, and people don't really like them in the games. But the episode starts with Ryu basically trying to find a flight to get to Hong Kong, to go after Lan Di to avenge his father's death. And it turns out that the flight is 150,000 yen, which is quite a lot of money. So, Ryu's looking around for money, has this piggy bank, and is counting it all, and turns out to not be enough. So he's looking for a job, and runs into this guy named Goro, who's like, "Oh, bro, you're so cool, bro. You're the best, bro." Because he's seen Ryu in action with all his fighting and martial arts. So, "Yo, bro, it's so cool." He's sort of over the top with his character. And Ryu's like, "Oh, why are you being so nice to me? I gotta help my bro out." So eventually he takes him to the port where he gets a part-time job working the forklift. And Ryu meets this guy, this older employee who's, been working on the port for a long time with the forklifts, named Mark. And Mark is like, "All right, boy, I'll show you how to do it just this once." And, I thought with a forklift, you have to be forklift certified, have some sort of license to operate the thing properly, at least have some kind of experience. But Ryu goes in there on his first day and learns how to work the thing. Not well, but he's driving the forklift on his first day, which I find pretty hilarious because, as far as I can tell, you need to be like forklift certified to operate those things. But that's beside the point. And it's kind of funny. There's like a bit of a montage of him operating the forklift and going pretty fast while he's carrying stuff, and you hear the other people who are working there like, "Hey, be careful, we got fragile goods in there, be careful, would you?" And, as they're walking away, turning in for the night, Ryu's all nice to Mark, because he's a respectable young man. He's like, "Oh, thanks for showing me the ropes, Mark." And Mark's just like, climbs up the stairs to exit the port, and Goro comes running by like, "Yo, bro, we're gonna be partying. We're gonna hang out at this vacant warehouse. It's gonna be great, bro. Come on, bro." So he's rolling it up, and Mark's seeing this like, "Oh, these young kids," because they're both in high school, and he's like, "Oh, these young kids, all they care about is making money to party. They don't care about anything." So it cuts to other stuff, like for instance Nozumi, who is works in like what do you call it? A place that sells flowers. A florist. That's what you call it, a florist. With her grandmother, and we meet another character who we've met in the past in passing, Mai, who's friends with Nozumi, and Goro is like, "Yo, we gotta get the flowers for my bro. We gotta visit his father's grave. Come on, bro." Like, just again with his over the top shit. And Nozumi's wondering like why Ryu hasn't been in school, to which she learns that Ryu got a part-time job working at the dock on the forklift, and she's all confused by that just because I think he's a senior in high school, so, and it's at the tail end of the year, so she's like, "Oh, why would he like abandon school?" Because he's playing hooky from school to go work, which I guess this is set in the 80s, so I guess you could do that back in the day, but nowadays can you really do that? Like, you need all sorts of paperwork to work as a high schooler or whatever. But anyway, so we learn about the Mad Angels, and then a few days pass, which I question this too, because Ryu still has that Band-Aid on his face from, when Lan Di attacked him, he was bleeding. I mean, I would think like days and weeks have passed. Why is he still wearing the Band-Aid? It has to have healed by now. But anyway, as time has passed, eventually, like, he's struggling with the forklift because it takes time to operate the machine properly. And Mark is like, getting closer to him, like, I'll help you fix it up, boy. Like, it's all good, because he actually overheard the conversation with Ryu and Goro about Ryu's father, who's a well-respected man who died at the hand of Lan Di, and he learns that Ryu is basically doing this job to earn money so that he can get the flight to Hong Kong to avenge his father's death. So Mark has admiration for that and newfound respect for Ryu, and he also reveals to Ryu that the reason why he's here is to get info on the Mad Angels because his brother, Terry, is involved with the Mad Angels. And then there turns out that there's a the Mad Angels ambush them at the port and start beating on Mark. Like, it's like 4 or 5 versus 1, just got him knocked down, kicking him, and then Ryu comes down there and saves him, so that's pretty cool. So also, Master Chen's son runs into Ryu again, who was like his bodyguard in the last episode, and teaches him some sort of technique, which is cool, which they use later on in the episode. And then Ryu runs into Nozumi, and, they have a conversation. Nozumi clearly has feelings for Ryu, but Ryu, he probably does too, but at this point he's like, fuck that, I gotta avenge my father first. So, they got a cute moment there. And then what happens is she gets kidnapped by the Mad Angels to be held as leverage so that, Ryu can do their bidding, and then they'll release her. And one of the Mad Angels shows up at the dojo and starts like telling Ryu what's going on, that they have the girl held hostage. And there's a great scene when Ryu knocks him off the motorcycle. It's like, hey, nice bike. And he steals his motorcycle, which is pretty cool, and races down there. And, basically what the Mad Angels, Terry, who's actually leading the Mad Angels, Mark's brother, which is pretty crazy chain of events there, says that he has to take out Master Chen's son, and that's when they'll release the girl. So Ryu and Master Chen have a battle, which is a cool, martial arts battle, and they both do the same attack and knock each other out, and they're lying down. And then it ends with Terry, like, laughing, like, aha, we're going to take everything over now. I'm going to be in charge of Yokosuka Port. Ha, ha, ha. So it ends with a cliffhanger of him, like, laughing while he still has Nozumi tied up, and Ryu and Master Chen's son are knocked down. I forget his name. Well, I have his name, but I just can't pronounce it. It's Guizhang Chen. It's Guizhang. So I can't fucking pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a noob when it comes to their names. Like, the few names I've heard multiple times, I obviously can pronounce, but a name like that, I apologize. But anyway, I've enjoyed this series. 4 episodes in, it's been a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see what happens next and, continue watching. So thanks, guys, for watching this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below if you've been watching the series as well. And stay tuned for my review of episode 5 next week. So have a great day, guys.